The natural question, I know, is what is the connection between climate change and proper health and safety mechanisms on the one hand, and the industrial court, labor standards, and the labor market on the other? I will answer by reminding stakeholders that labor is fundamental to and at the heart of social and economic developments at all levels, at the levels of the family, the community, the country, the region, and globally. Climate change and health-related disasters, including pandemics, affect the health and safety of employers and workers, and it also affects productivity. In Trinidad and Tobago, we know only too well the intense heat experienced when we are outdoors for work or when we dare to venture outdoors during work hours. Also, there are workers who experience the intense heat and discomfort when working indoors because they work in buildings which are not properly ventilated. I was surprised to learn of the extensive research on the effect of working in heat and heat stress. Heat stress refers to heat received in excess of which the body can tolerate without suffering physical impairment. The exposure to extreme heat can result in occupational illnesses, injury, and even death. Globally, we are all exposed to this very high temperature and the effects of climate change. The heat, apart from affecting our health, slows down the productivity rate. Studies have shown that there is a direct relation between climate air pollution and workers' health, which suggests that there are cardiorespiratory health issues or decreased productivity as a result of heat problems. According to the ILO, the excessive heat during work creates occupational health risks. It restricts a worker's physical functions and capabilities, working capacity, and productivity. Heat stress can result in heat stroke, heat exhaustion, heat cramps, or heat rashes, and heat can also increase the risk of injuries to workers. The social partners should therefore encourage the adoption of sound health and safety mechanisms and policies in the workplace. Adequate safety measures are paramount in protecting workers from heat-related illnesses, air quality hazards, and other climate-related dangers. Heat stress has attracted the attention of the development community outside of the ILO. Indeed, the UNDP has reported that, and I quote, "The effect of rising heat in the workplace will continue to present multifaceted challenges for many of the new global sustainable development goals. In particular, the 8 goals directly related to incomes, family health and nutrition, inequalities and jobs, community sustainability, and climate change," unquote. Continuing in this vein, the ILO has advanced that, and I quote, "The best way to reduce the risk of heat-related illnesses include work practices such as allowing self-pacing of work, drinking water often, wearing appropriate clothing, making the work environment cooler through air conditioning and ventilation, provided shaded rest areas, and providing an annual health checkup." I will add to this list that consideration should be given to the use of remote work and new modalities of work. Remote work allows workers to stay safe during disasters, such as natural disasters or pandemic, as we just experienced, and minimizes disruptions to business operations. It can also lead to the increased productivity during the time of an environmental or health adversity. In addition, I also think it will be very useful for employers and unions to incorporate clauses in collective agreements for annual training of workers especially those who are at greater risk, so that they can understand the danger of heat stress and other environmental concerns which affect their health and safety, and also learn of preventative measures.